Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
Good evening and welcome into the WHKY News for Tuesday, October 22. I'm Ralph Mangum. Watch the WHKY News on over-the-air TV every weekday on channel 14.2. We are also on the Compass, SkyBest, Vibrant, TDS, and Comporium cable systems. And you can find us online at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In our top stories, 33-year-old Sidney Lee Baker of 17th Avenue Northeast in Hickory was arrested by Hickory Police yesterday on charges of felony death by motor vehicle, driving while impaired, careless and reckless driving, felony possession of a Schedule I controlled substance, and misdemeanor possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Baker was arrested in connection with a fatal accident that occurred just before 5 p.m. Monday on Fairgrove Church Road at Interstate 40. The accident happened as officers were on the scene investigating a separate traffic crash in the northbound lane of Fairgrove Church Road. A blue 2023 Honda Accord driven by Baker was traveling south on Fairgrove Church Road when it drifted into the divider lane. There, it struck two Hickory Police Officers and Taylor Pendergrast of Lenore, who were standing next to a police car parked in the northbound lane. Ms. Pendergrast was transported to Catawba Valley Medical Center and then airlifted to Atrium Health Carolinas Medical Center, where she passed away early this morning. One HPD officer was taken to Catawba Valley Medical Center, where he was treated and released. The other officer was treated and released at the scene. Baker was arrested at the scene. He was placed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under no bond. Bond on the drug charges was set at $5,000. A first appearance in court on the drug charges was scheduled today, with a first appearance on the death by vehicle charge coming up tomorrow in Newton. The incident is currently under investigation. Anyone with additional information should contact Sergeant Amanda Eford at 828-328-5551. One person was killed in an accident Sunday evening in Hickory's Mountain View community. The deceased is 46-year-old Michael Lee Peak of Kings Mountain. At about 7:45 p.m. Sunday, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol responded to the accident scene on NC Highway 127 near Leslie Avenue. A 2023 Toyota 4Runner traveling south on NC 127 crossed the center line and collided head-on with a northbound 2021 Hyundai Palisade. After the initial collision, a southbound 2023 Kawasaki motorcycle struck debris in the roadway and overturned. The driver of the 4Runner, 51-year-old Bridget McKiernan Dockery of Vale, was transported by medical helicopter to an area hospital with life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Palisade, 33-year-old Cheryl Ann Peak of Kings Mountain, was transported by medical helicopter to Atrium Health Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte with life-threatening injuries. Her husband, Michael Lee Peak, who was a passenger, was airlifted to Carolinas Medical Center, where he passed away yesterday. The driver of the motorcycle was not injured. The initial investigation indicates that speed was a contributing factor in the collision. NC 127 was closed in the area for approximately 2 hours during the on-scene investigation. Upon completion of an ongoing investigation and consultation with the Catawba County District Attorney's Office, charges are possible. Our condolences to the families and loved ones of Ms. Pendergrast and Mr. Peak. A disaster recovery center was scheduled to open Sunday, October 20th in Morganton to assist those who experience loss from Tropical Storm Helene. The center is located at the Foothills Higher Education Center, 2128 South Sterling Street. The Disaster Recovery Center is a one-stop shop where residents can meet face-to-face with FEMA representatives, apply for FEMA assistance, receive referrals to local assistance in the area, apply with the U.S. Small Business Administration for low-interest disaster loans, and more. FEMA financial assistance may include funds for basic home repairs, personal property losses, or other uninsured disaster-related needs such as childcare, transportation, medical needs, funeral expenses, or dental expenses. Other disaster recovery centers are currently open in Asheville, Bakersville, Boone, Brevard, Hendersonville, Jefferson, Lenore, Marion, Newland, Old Fort, Silva, and Waynesville. To find those locations, go to fema.gov/DRC. Additional recovery centers will open soon. A local city has been awarded a large grant from the state. WHKY's Rob Eastwood reports.
The Rural Infrastructure Authority, or RIA, has approved 22 grant requests to local governments totaling $8,401,717. Governor Roy Cooper announced the grants last week. One of them is going to a city here in Catawba County. That grant amount is in excess of $250,000. The RIA is supported by the Rural Economic Development Team at the North Carolina Department of Commerce. 10 grants were approved under the state's new Rural Downtown Development Program. One of those grants is going to the City of Conover. A $254,997 grant will help the city expand pedestrian access downtown. Streetscape improvements will include sidewalk creation, walkway improvements, and the addition of several ADA ramps. The Rural Downtown Economic Development Grants Program provides grants to local governments to support downtown revitalization and economic development initiatives. You can get more details and find links to more information by going to this story at our website, WHKY.com. So once again, a grant in excess of $250,000 has been awarded to Conover. Reporting from Conover, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
Thank you, Rob. With more from Burke County, here now is WHKY's Arianna Mack.
Burke County Public Health will be providing free well disinfectant supplies and water collection kits starting today, October 22nd. This initiative aims to help ensure safe drinking water for residents who rely on private wells affected by Tropical Storm Helene. Pickup of disinfectant supplies and well water collection kits are available anytime from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 110 North Green Street, Door C in Morganton. Samples for testing must be delivered to Burke County Public Health between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. today through Thursday, October 24th, and Monday through Thursday, all following weeks as needed. Those wishing to test must follow the instructions in both the disinfection supplies and collection kits. Although it is not required to use disinfection supplies provided by Burke County Public Health, you may opt to use a home chlorine solution for disinfection. Please refer to the disinfection of well water on burkenc.org/Helene. For more information or questions about well disinfectant supplies and water collection kits, or questions regarding whether your well was affected by Tropical Storm Helene, residents can contact Burke County Public Health at 828-764-9240 or email environmentalhealth@burkenc.org. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. In today's crime report, more information on a pair of felony drug arrests in Caldwell County, plus 2 arrested on drug and firearms charges in Alexander County. In local sports today, Jason has high school soccer and tennis, as well as LR volleyball, and even some off-season news from the Crawdads. In Community Focus, we'll hear from Heather Miner with the town of Longview as they gear up for this year's Trunk or Treat event. Another beautiful day today with plenty of sunshine and a high in the mid-70s. More good weather for the rest of the week with highs in the upper 70s, possibly reaching the low 80s for LR's homecoming game on Saturday. Nights will be in the 50s, maybe in the 40s Thursday night. Look for cooler weather again starting on Sunday. I'm Ralph Mangum. You are watching the WHKY News.